Hello and welcome to a very serious episode of Cold Ones. The People versus Funko Pop.
I think we could do a title for that right in the post. Do we have an edit? All right, so Funko Pop. I think we both sort of had our ears to the ground on this for a while. And the rumblings are there. Those figurines, they're huge. Everybody's like looking at them, but
if you don't know what they are, there's like they got the weird beady eyes and the square heads, and they're dolls that then they put pop culture icons and stuff like that into them. So there's ones of literally anything you can imagine, any superhero, they have Sock Monkey ones, they have Madonna ones, they have Star Wars ones, Marvel ones, they have anything you could ever want.
But so many people don't like them.
But the other weird thing is that people who do like them, so many people like them, and for whatever reason they're in every toy store. So I don't really understand why they exist. We'll get into that. So what's your take on Funko Pops? How do you feel about them as the people?
So I really was thinking about it, and I've broken it down into the tiers. So at the top tier, it's the design. People will get these because they like the characters, but really the figure doesn't respect the design of characters, whether it's like a real TV show guy or it's from somebody from a cartoon or an anime or whatever.
So regardless of what the original character is from, they all end up looking like terrible Funko Pop figurines instead of, they don't really represent what they used to.
Yeah, it's like, you could have the Khaleesi from Game of Thrones standing right next to Donatello from Ninja Turtles, and they have the exact same face, you know?
Right, with a quick swap of colors, green and white, they would totally be switched.
The uniqueness of the character is gone.
Is washed away.
So it's kind of weird. It's like, if you like the character, then why would you get something that doesn't look like the character at all and looks like a completely different character?
I really dislike Funko Pops. I think they're a waste of money, but that's just me. I think, if you're going to buy a Funko Pop, why don't you just use a cooler action figure like, you're like a D&D character or something like that. And I think we got some viewer mail this week.
We did. So, this one sort of ties into, this is from Funko Pop Abort in Akron. She writes, Funko Pop? Absolutely not. Funko Pops are purposeless junk, and my attempts at minimal living in this exact accumulation of useless clutter, it defeats my lifestyle. They're marketed so that once you have one, you might as well buy more to complete the series. Next thing you know, you're surrounded by shelves of giant-headed beings staring at you with those empty, soulless eyes.
Somehow they're creepier than like porcelain dolls.
Eyes are as empty as you're still going to feel inside when you keep buying this awful with an O. We're clearly dealing with a very cultured individual who wrote this. And Funko, and she ends with a very colorful pun that sounds like Funko.
Oh, we'll skip over that.
Can't read that on the air.
But thank you for the mail on that one.
Yeah.
And then it looks like this next viewer mail, it says, Funko Pops are like a weird watered down version of fan merchandise. It represents something you like, but the shared aesthetic between all of them sucks everything that makes it what it's meant to represent out of it. For example, any Dark Souls Funko Pop. So like I was saying earlier, just you take these beautiful characters that someone put all this work and design and effort into from all over these different cinematic universes and stuff, and then you just boil them down into Funko Pops rather than the other way where it's like, oh, I have my favorite character on a t-shirt and it represents what it used to be. It now just sucks.
Yeah, so rather than buying the characters, people are buying Funko Pop brand. And it's like, why?
Yeah, right. So it's like you're really just a fan of Funko Pop at that. But that's what it is. I'm a fan of these other worlds that people make and create and these other artists. And so I don't want the Funko Pop stuff. I want the original stuff. Whereas people who like Funko Pop, you're more of like, oh my gosh, look, they just put out a new Funko Pop. Not, oh my gosh, look, they made my favorite character Iron Man as Funko Pop. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, did you hear it? They made Funko Pop Iron Man edition.
Yeah.
Like it's.
So I think the next level to that is that. So the essence of the Funko Pop design is the sameness between all the characters. It does sort of highlight the diversity, but representing things with a set of parallels, it does sort of, it brings out the differences between them. But when the set of parallels is just that design that's not very appealing, it's like, well, what's the
Right.
point? The point is to, it's like with iTunes. I'm gonna bring out, drag iTunes through the dirt too on this.
I don't
It's like
iTunes
having
either.
your album art in the cover flow, you know, the old iPod, how you would like, bzzz, and you see all the covers flying by. It's like, whoa, it was Machine Gun Kelly was right next to Billie Holiday. I'm so diverse and cool
Right.
in my taste. That's how a Funko Pop is too.
Yeah,
You're
right.
like,
You
whoa,
can-
look at that.
You
Look at
can
those two
trick
characters.
people into thinking you're interested into an array of things, while in reality you're only interested in one
Yeah,
particular item, which would be these stupid Funko Pop dolls.
yeah. And it's, you know, people like them, but it's just, it goes so deep into just sort of like narcissism maybe. I don't know if it's, we've never been this negative on cold ones before.
No, we never have. We need maybe we need warm ones to
Yeah.
get us back.
So my last point was that they don't exist for you to enjoy the creativity of the people who design the characters. They exist so you can enjoy how cool they make you feel. That's why it's sort of like self-serving.
Ew.
And in this, the race to consume entertainment/cultural content, people think they need to have wide scope of interest to be interesting, but that's just not how it is.
Right. Long story short, just don't buy Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Just be done with them. Just go see the movie.
Yeah.
Just go see the movie.
Go see the movie. And
Go read the comic. Go buy the T-shirt with the character on it.
Right.
Go read the book. Go watch the TV show. Go play the video game. You don't need to, or even better yet, buy the original action figure from the artist.
Yeah,
Don't buy
exactly.
Funko Pop. You're just paying into. It's like you're going to it's called like going to a Walmart farmer's market. It's it's pointless. It's pointless.
that lines up with what regular contributing correspondent Marceline writes. She says, Funko Pop is just a modern-day idol worship. Get them out of your house. They hold a mysterious power. There's still time. It's not too late. So,
That's why you don't buy them.
yeah.
That's why you don't buy them.
Closing remarks. You don't need to try to be interesting through your taste in entertainment. You are interesting. If you don't think you're interesting, maybe you just need to meet yourself, get to know yourself better. Try talking to yourself sometimes. Absorb the fear of your own mortality. Be nocturnal. Eat spicy food that burns your insides. And if you're thinking about buying Funko Pop figurines to be more interesting and make friends, then, well, you'd better just not, okay? And if you still want a cool character toy, then just buy an Nendoroid or McFarlane or Figma or something like that.
Or an amiibo.
They're way better. Amiibos, yeah.
Yeah, anything
Dual
cool.
purpose.
Build your own. 3D
So,
printers exist.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for this Cold Ones. Thank you for tuning in. And make sure you tune in next week where we talk about more stuff.